Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free August 2nd through 6th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Salam, what's up with the game? Yo, Nick, let's start with you, brother. You had a good week, bro. You had the comedy show. What's going on, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, the comedy show was it was one of the ones. One of the ones that I don't want to repeat. That shit was butt.
It was butt? Where you was at? Tell the world.
Oh man, I was in Columbia, South Carolina, man, at the Comedy House. It wasn't but
nah, don't try to take it back now, because they ain't gonna hire your ass no more.
Nah. We already booked to come back in January 24th, 25th weekend. We had to break down to them niggas, you know, some of the hiccups. You know, you start a show on Friday at 7:00. You're not giving niggas enough time to get off work, go home, shower, and really come out. So we told them niggas we need a 8:00, 10:00 Friday, then Saturday you can do that shit. And then also give niggas more than just one show. You know what I mean? One show is kind of like, you're not really giving niggas opportunity to really come out. So, but yeah, niggas was just in there being niggas. Niggas be afraid to have fun sometimes. Niggas be like uptight. Niggas be like, if I laugh too much, niggas gonna say something type shit. So, but it was all cool though.
Yo, let me ask you a question. How many shows, what's the maximum amount of shows are you comfortable doing in a night before it's like exhausting as hell?
Damn.
I mean, the most I've ever done in a night has been like 2. But I think we've done like 6 in a weekend before. Yeah.
That's 2 a night. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, and then 2 Sunday.
That, or they'll do like 1 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday. Which to me, that's longer because you like really just stretching, stretching out your time. But I feel like if I could probably do like 3 and then I'd be like, all right, I got to get the fuck out of here.
Word. And then like, so normally y'all get in, you be chilling during the day, and then like y'all go on like what, 7 to 8, and then you do like a 10:00 show?
If you do like 7, you're probably gonna do a show like 9:30. Give the wait staff enough time to clean up, reset the tables and shit. So.
Word. And then afterwards you be amped up, all that energy. You can't go like right to sleep after a show. You gotta like,
you gotta go out.
Knock the fuck out? Oh,
No. We usually step out and go to a city, go out somewhere in the city, especially if we like don't go there often. You know what I mean? So I don't do a lot of traveling unless it's like for work. So when I do go somewhere, it's like, all right, what's the hot spots to go to?
Right. Right. What city you been to got the best food? I know this ain't got shit to do with the show. I'm just asking for just.
And
you ain't got to say Baltimore to try to be a
Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Baltimore food overrated.
What, man? You smoking dope?
Wow, that's disrespectful.
You smoking dope? Overrated.
Yo, niggas love taking shots at Baltimore. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Baltimore food overrated. First of all,
how the fuck is that? Yeah,
Baltimore City not big enough to be even overrated about nothing. 1 and 2, overrated where? How? Because you went to some whack ass spots.
I went to the spot you told me about.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Don't yes, lie. Don't get out lie. You already had a spot that was already planned. You, your lady, and her family.
What's the spot that you told me to go to where Lamar Jackson got sick? No, where Lamar Jackson got sick.
You funny.
What's that spot you told me to go to? You said it's like for kids, man. You go in there get nachos, you get like candy and nachos.
No, you got it 2 different places. You talking about Nacho Bangers, or you talking about because the other one where Lamar Jackson got sick.
I know JL recommend no Nacho Bangers to you, yo.
He definitely did. He told me to go to Nacho Bangers.
Nacho Bangers?
Yeah.
Nacho Bangers is good. You bugging. You tripping.
I'm not saying it's not, but I mean, that wouldn't be like, you know what I mean? Like the number one. Like number 4 or 5 on the list. It'd have been like,
man, you let him troll you. That wasn't number 1, 2, or 3.
Classic though. Yeah, this is a hood classic.
Miss Carter's Kitchen. I said Miss Carter's Kitchen is where Lamar Jackson got sick. It's good, but I also said I'm telling him for his jokes. He's full of shit. He don't want to tell everybody I was ghostwriting for him. That's what he don't want to do. It's all good. He just don't want to tell everybody I was ghostwriting for him.
I didn't even bring that up on stage. But no, Baltimore got some good food. New Orleans got some good food, and believe it or not, Cleveland, Ohio has some very good food.
Nobody going to Cleveland, bro. You don't even go to Cleveland when you home.
I do. I do.
No, you don't. You know you're not taking that ride to Cleveland when you back home.
Yeah. 30 minutes? That's like coming to see you.
Like 45 minutes?
No, that's like 30, 35.
It's like 45. You want to keep cutting it down.
Bro, I could look
from a whole nother place, like a whole nother region.
Yo, I'm retitling the show Jay's Revenge because this nigga came in shooting. He came in shooting in pre-pro, and as soon as the camera went live, he's shooting. Get him, Jay. Get him. Get him. Jay. Pause. Whoa. Hey,
I said what you said. I can shoot this to my Twitch. Hey, I got the thing. Is that cool? I can do it.
Yo, if
go ahead, nigga.
Nah. What's up with the guys, Jay? How was your week, man? Talk to us.
Long. But it was nice outside. Shout out to weather for not being crazy and not being crazy hot. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a trying week, stressful, but it's all good, bro. We here. I've been super happy to jump online. I ain't heard from Jay this week. That's how I know Jay was getting money. Normally, Jay will hit me about two times during the week just to check in. Yo, what's going on? Fucking with you, just trying to see what's up. I ain't heard from this nigga all week. All I seen was social media going crazy. Big Bang. Then you turn around, you on Social Proof. Then you turn around, you got 2 vids dropped back. I was like, oh, this nigga Hill getting the money this week.
No, I was busy as hell, man. I still got them clips out on YouTube, though. Yeah.
None of this, but he got clips. He got clips out, but none of this.
Yeah, I got them clips out on YouTube.
I wonder what happened with that.
But nah, it's all good. What you drinking on, bro?
Water.
Yo, can we start? Me too. Let's get this shit started. How long we been? All right, we good. Let's get this started.
It's only been 6 minutes. We in there.
No, we're not doing 2.5 this week.
We only going what? Two?
Jay will get the talking about
we're not doing
men's empowerment.
Yeah, nigga shit.
Nigga Jay get to talk about men's empowerment. I be like, shit, because it be good, and you can't just stop it because it be like, it be real shit. So you gotta listen. Like, all right, it's like when your big homie talking to you, guys just shut up and listen. Even though y'all two like the same age, so
I'm closer to your age.
I was about to say he aged you up like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm closer to your age than his age.
For the hell of it, y'all two the same age. All right, can we start with this media shit, man? Because we didn't get a chance to finish that.
It's media wars. Media wars.
No, I'm not bitter. I just feel like I'll be but you know, the higher up you get in your career, the less and less you can be able to tell the truth. So because I ain't up there yet, I just want to be able to tell my truths, man. That's it.
Why do you feel like you can't tell your truth?
Because
the higher up you go.
You see, perfect example, Charlamagne and Elliot Wilson. If Charlamagne was a nobody, ain't nobody care what he said. I feel like Charlamagne was speaking the absolute truth, and I was going there. Like Elliot, a lot of those people, even I'm gonna go further, and I think Charlamagne said it too. And I might just don't have the articulation as him, but I was saying the same thing. What Angela Yee, what Angie Martinez, like Angie Martinez is a GOAT. She's my favorite like personality ever. Like her, the other guy, Arsenio Hall. So when it comes to like when I see Angie Martinez up there, I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like in 2023, do she deserve to be the top personality? No. That doesn't mean that she's not a GOAT, though. That I feel like the two could coexist. So when I see Elliot Wilson, I think Elliot Wilson is another GOAT. Even with Sway, he's a GOAT. But they ain't do nothing in 2023 that, like, when I see Gabe at number 25 and I see Elliot Wilson at number 5, I'm like, bro, this is because it's familiar. First of all, and what complexes in New York? Yeah, they got a couple people that's not in New York. Like you see Adam 22, but of course that's because his platform is so big. And Adam 22 being I think he was at 22. It's just absurd. To me, right? And I'm not the biggest fan of Adam 22. I'm just being realistic. If anything, Gabe should have been top 5 because On the Radar has been making moves for a few years now. And it just is what it is. It ain't no hate. It's just real.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's get to this first clip, man. Charlamagne is speaking on our guy. Oh, actually, is this out of order? This is out of order. So we should be playing the Elliot Wilson clip first.
No, it started with this.
That's true, Lightner. That's true.
All right, let's go.
God.
Why?
Another tweet, he said, fuck you.
You got an echo.
Fuck you. /idiots deserve when they're walking
It's an
around.
echo.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
playing
yeah.
out of-
All right,
Big
Big
I
Al.
got you.
So this must
last
have been
week
the
on
second
Good
one.
Podcast showed you weren't here.
Yeah, what happened?
I was talking about the top.
This must be the second one.
The top 25.
You had the first one?
The first one. All right, let me.
The original conversation. But I mean,
Oh,
it's cool. We don't have to. I mean,
I think he speaks on it right here. Hold on, let me go.
For hip hop rankings. Let me see it, Taylor. I forgot what
were they?
this shit is about. But the top 25 power hip hop rankings.
Okay.
I got the number 5. It was Elliot Wilson. I said I don't think he deserves to be number 5.
Whoa.
what you don't?
He reacted.
He didn't take too kindly to that. What's some of the tweets he posted, Taylor? I know the first tweet he posted, he said, sucker shit at
Wow.
Seed of God.
Why?
Another tweet, he said, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay.
And then that's all I saw. Another one, he said, fuck you again. He said, fuck you again.
So then what?
Go to his page.
So that's what happened. So the list came out. It's really J Hill's fault because J Hill made this a big thing. So like he was talking about how niggas is all out of order. Certain niggas don't deserve to be high up on the list. Elliot Wilson came to number 5. Charlamagne said that's some bullshit. Now the war starts. So now I'm going to play the official statement of the first time that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't going to say our guy because I don't know
Elliot
that.
Wilson.
Elliot Wilson, this is his official statement. Let me throw this on the screen. Let's do it the way it's supposed to be done, like a professional. All right, where am I? So many screens.
Know what Callahan Beverage like
Mm-hmm.
B Fred, like all these people,
I got
throughout my years in the game. So I've contributed, I've helped others, I've elevated up. I do nothing but big up. Look at my social media strategy. I big up shit that's dope to the culture, not shit just that I do. But if anybody else does something dope, I big it up.
Yeah,
I'll post your shit story, like
everything.
I nobody else does that. Still to this day, all the shit they talk, they just they like push their shit. They don't show love. They don't acknowledge. Oh shit, Backfield had that dope interview the other day. Who else is doing that?
What? A lot of platforms. What are you talking about?
He's talking about the top dogs on the list. He's not talking about people not on the list. He's talking about people on the list. Who do you feel like Charlamagne is posting about?
I didn't hear him say on the list. My bad. I heard him say he's the only one that does that. But okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Wilson. Still.
Wait. I'm jumping in. Oh, flag. Why is Charlamagne a sucker? What's going on with you and Charlamagne, and why does it seem like all the other people now is having problems with Charlamagne?
I don't know about other people. I just think that dude, you know, he can be very funny style in real life, and I feel like we just never really clicked like that. And also, I just didn't like the last little brilliant idiot shit he did, talking crazy about me being on the list, top 5 and shit. Never explaining why I shouldn't be top 5. And I'm just tired of his shit. And it's old school. It's like at a certain point, you just gotta say, fuck this person. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm born in 1971. Like, it can just be that. We don't have to be cool. We don't gotta pretend. You clearly have an issue with me, or you don't like my presence in the game. Like you said, maybe you think I should stand down and be a legend. I'm not here to get this like legendary badge with Big Boy or Angie or Sway. Like, I'm here to compete right now in the year of 2024. I know I'm a legend already. Like, I still want to compete and create great content. Academics gets that. He understands that. You know, I don't agree with everything that he does, but me and him have a good rapport. He gets that the OG out here, he's competing. He's out here in the field competing. He respects it. How can you not respect that? I'm supposed to just be in the corner and be like, tell me about how great I was and what I used to do?
Oh, brother.
I feel like it's been a little sensitive. You know what I mean? Like mind
a little.
you, I'm a huge Elliot Wilson fan. I respect what he brought to the game. I respect what he's doing now. I feel like both of them are not speaking on the list. Both of them are just speaking on their personal feelings against each other. You know what I'm saying? Elliot, what have you done impactful in 2023 that puts you in the number that you're at or higher? Like, and if he's saying, yo, he don't deserve to be number 5 right now. Now, I agree. He did. I don't remember him saying specifically, and I watched a lot of this content. I haven't seen Charlamagne say, well, this person did more than him this year, or that person did more. Now, Jay Hill had some comments based on, his what he's seen, and I respect that. But yeah, but this isn't the first person to have comments about Charlamagne speaking out of turn, what they define as Charlamagne speaking out of turn. I disagree. I feel like Charlamagne, like all media personalities, sees a moment, speaks on it. He's not necessarily doing a whole lot of deep introspection. If he feels something, he gonna say it. I don't necessarily feel like he's trying to dog a nigga or push a nigga out of their space. If he just feel like, I don't feel like he deserves it. Now, is the statement off color? Yes. Is he wrong? Arguable. I feel like that's what great conversations is about. You're supposed to say some shit that sparks debate and people go back and forth. So that's all I gotta say. I'll give it to y'all.
I mean, I don't think it was off color at all. I just think he's seen the list and he responded to it. If anything, I do think he was given reasons of why he shouldn't be on the list. He hasn't been doing anything in 2023. I mean, not even on the list. I don't even think he said he shouldn't be on the list. He just shouldn't be number 5. And I do agree with people like again, not to be on this man nuts like this, but Gabe P, right, from On the Radar. I feel like if anything, Gabe P should be top 5 than Elliot Wilson. Why? Because Elliot Wilson hasn't put out, bro. When we talk, the last big interview I remember from Elliot Wilson was a Rap Radar interview with Joe Budden. How long ago was that? I don't know. Maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's check it out. Can we check it?
Rap you go to Rap Radar, YouTube.
All right, I see something that said 3 months ago. I don't know if they reposted it.
Was it 3 months ago? Wow, that's nice.
It said 3 months ago.
Got you. But he just started 2 new platforms. So he's got the Rap Radar.
And those platforms ain't what are they doing? The one with DJ Head? Respectfully. When we compare to the people that's on the list and some people that's not even on the list. I'm not even gonna say me. Let's say like I don't know, a Wayno. Wayno isn't on the list. When you compare Elliot's show with the content that we've been seeing Wayno put out recently, which one stand out more? For me, and I'm not just saying this because of my biasness. Wayno has had viral moments, right? He's had moments in hip hop where it started conversations. I don't see none of these outside of the Drake and Kendrick thing, and even doing that, a lot of that was because DJ Head was talking, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't because of Elliot.
Yeah, but if we're talking about somebody owning a platform or starting something that gets conversations to go viral, I haven't seen anything from your boy outside of the stuff that he did with you. So like, no disrespect to him. I mean, I'm a big fan of him, but like,
I'm just naming people. Like, you feel me? I'm just naming somebody that's not on the list.
Elliot has created something. They gained a lot of traction during the Drake and Kendrick beef.
Who gained a lot of traction?
Elliot shit. Yeah, they were in a lot of conversations. A lot of their conversations went viral around that because of DJ Head giving that inside information. No, it is what it is. It came up on my timeline. I mean, it may not. I'm just speaking from my perspective.
No, I saw it.
He's number 1 or number 5. I ain't really about to argue that. I definitely feel like there was some other people that could have taken his place. You know what I mean? But he definitely deserves to be on the list.
So why is Charlamagne deemed a hater because he said he shouldn't be number 5?
I think they just go back to what Jay said about like their personal feelings with each other, though.
Yeah, it's personal. It's personal, and it's emotional. Niggas don't like taking a hit. Like, and I think Charlamagne said that, and he said that in his video. Like, once they went after he was saying that the nigga was taking it personal, and I kind of agree. You know what I mean? And which Carla said that you can make all these statements, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. You know what I mean? And that's a problem, yo, Elliot. You got to be able to take it as much as you dish it out. Now, I definitely feel like Elliot has done all of this to keep his name relevant and to help bring light to stuff that he's doing. Yo, I mean, but that's what Media Wars is all about. You know what I mean? It's all about getting the pot stirred up. You know what I'm saying? So that you can get people to tap into what you got going on. Like, it's a little tip for tat.
It's about that. My thing is keep the real nigga shit out of it. Yeah, I was born 90. We could just keep it at that, man. Y'all niggas is I personally think Elliot Wilson is clout chasing, right? I feel like, again, when you have a show like Brilliant Idiots, you're talking about trending topics. This conversation came up. Why? Because it's trending, as do any other list. When we talk about top 100 rappers, the top hip hop artists on Apple. Anytime there's a list of top rappers of 2024, it's going to be a conversation. Why? Because media covers trending topics. So it's a trending topic. Me personally, and mind you, I don't give a damn about Charlamagne. He don't owe me nothing. I don't owe that nigga nothing. I'm getting it by myself. All I'm saying is, and I would love to interview both of them because they both legends in the space. I'm just speaking of the realness of it, right? So when you have a topic at hand, Charlamagne just spoke on it, which I was doing the same thing. I don't think it sounded personal to me. It didn't sound like Charlamagne ain't fuck with Elliot Wilson. It ain't sound like that to me. But when I heard Elliot respond, it sounded like he had a problem with Charlamagne. That's just my personal opinion.
But did Charlamagne ever give reasons as to why it shouldn't be in the
yes,
top 5?
It sounded like because he's not putting in the work. He said people like DJ Head should have been on there. He said people like Nala Simone should have been on there, right? So I thought, for me, when I listened to it, just a clip, in that small amount of time, he gave reason why Elliot didn't deserve to be number 5. That's what I heard.
Okay. I'm with you on that. Anything else y'all wanted to run by on this one? Or did y'all, I mean, if you want to bring a different perspective with it, I'm cool. How you want to do it? We 20 minutes in. I ain't over talking this episode. Y'all ain't getting me today. So what y'all trying to do? What you got to do?
I mean, if you got something else, man, don't make it weird. If you think something, say it.
I'm done. Hey, yo, be honest with you. I think this is just old head niggas arguing. Let the old head niggas, let the legends battle it out, and I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the content. Shout out to both of them brothers, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We can't even get caught up in these lists, especially lists like this, because me personally, I think it's just too familiar. And what I mean by that is just like you see the same names over and over again. Bro, there's so many people out there, especially in that New York region, that's doing good. Let's shout out to Savon and Alex and them, right? They didn't have some really good interviews with Joe Budden. I done seen. I don't know if I seen Mandy be on that list. Is she on that? She was on the list.
Oh no. Because Mandy got it's you know her sex podcast. I forgot the name.
Yeah, but that shit been going crazy. So
she been interviewing them motherfucking porn legends. Shout out to them niggas.
So it's plenty of people on there, and this is outside of me. Nala Simone has had a bunch of big interviews. Go ahead, Nick. My bad.
No, what about you? You feel like you should be on that list?
I mean, if we're looking for the last year, I think so. If I'm being,
I think so.
100% honest. I just don't want to. I'm not going to lead with that.
Now, I don't know if that's because I be seeing your shit. I don't know if it's because I see your shit. You know, I think that also plays into it too.
But even if we being real, right? Me and Wayno had one of the biggest moments of the Kendrick Lamar Drake shit. That shit did 2 million on Instagram. Like, I was joking. Yeah, people could say I troll a lot, but let's be real. The numbers are the numbers, right? That thing spread loud. It was loud, even outside of that. I mean, so it's like, when we're talking about the way they're judging it, they were talking. I think they specifically said something about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I mean, me and Wayno had a whole run of where we were just communicating about Drake and Kendrick Lamar, a whole thing from start to finish. So like when you say 2023, these were the ones that was the top for 2023. It's like where? Like you're doing this because it's lazy. It gives lazy journalism. It gives lazy work when we talk about complex because how much did you work? Who do you really notice in the space that's doing this? Because we can go on, even the guy Rob Markman, right? I've seen great takes from him. He's been doing, and I think he's still in the New York area. So it's places where you could look. It's just you choose to be like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this. I'm gonna go with the people that I know, right? Like everything just on the list, everything just made sense in my opinion. It was like, okay, it was predictable.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff is written by writers that work for a certain platform. They're only looking at whatever they follow. It's not like they're out. Like I feel like people get the misconception that Complex is looking for all the new hotness and they're all in Shade Room and all that. A lot of them only see what they follow. And if it doesn't go cross, platform, meaning that if it doesn't go viral into all of the middle spaces, they don't see that shit and they're not looking for it and they don't give a fuck.
Like, my bad. You know who else could be on the list? The nigga that did the interview with what's their name? The Danza Report. They had a phenomenal year. They had a crazy year. I don't think I seen them. The community or something like that in LA. Crazy year. Like so, it's like, bro, come on. The guys that I think they got fired from No Jumper and they went on to start their own platform. Shit been going crazy. So again, I'm tapped in with these people. I be looking. So when you like, it ain't just about me. I'm looking at it like, bro, y'all lazy. It's lazy. It's lazy work. But that's just my opinion.
I'm with it. I definitely feel like some more of I feel like if Shade Room was to do the top 25, it's going to look completely different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a platform that's really more tapped into black culture and hip hop and entertainment in this space. I definitely feel like your name would come up on a list like that because they see what you're doing. You know what I mean? But like complexes, you know, they deal with white people and black people shit. So like their whole thought process and how they approach stuff is totally different. And you got to remember their interests sometimes be built in it. It might be the niggas that own Complex might own the platforms that these other niggas is on. So like I feel like you got to think that business side too.
And
so
shout out to the IG because even you're right. Port Mines had a crazy year. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know what are they basing this off of? Is it just like hip hop? I guess I don't know if it's just hip hop, but even if it is, it's so many more people out there who's really been killing the space. So, man, this is much bigger than me. That's why I didn't even say my name because I don't even want to seem like I'm just hating and thinking I should be on that. Nah, like I'm cool. Fuck that list.
Nah, definitely 1,000%. All right, do you want to go top 25 R&B or are we going straight to the Marco, Funny Marco, and Bobby?
Let's go Funny Marco and Bobby since we got Nick here.
Okay. We talking about content creators beefing on tour. All right, you know what I mean? That's how the game goes. So, all right, Funny Marco. So there was a Bobby Funny Marco tour. Technically two. The first tour got canceled. Nobody really said nothing. It was just like complications. The second tour comes up. They start promoting it, doing all types of videos and stuff like that. And then everything went dark. And then Funny Marco releases this video. And in this video, he is speaking about, from his perspective, what went wrong or didn't happen or happened. So let's go.
Yeah, Bobby's a good person. You know, I feel like everybody good. Let's be real. Like, I don't have shit bad to say about nobody. But when people pay their hard working money, I really, really care about that. So when I'm on stand-up tour and I'm selling out these tours and then me and Bobby be able to come together and people are paying their money to come see us, I really want that to get better. I don't want it to be the same. I don't want to take nobody money if you can't get it again. Let me start there. Let me say that. If you can't get the money again, you don't need to be doing it twice. That's like with anything. With promo, if you're doing promo, don't be out here trying to scramble for money and take people hard work money to just do it and use your platform and then go about your day because it's about like a relationship. A relationship is very, very important. So the fact that I feel like I did stand up before and I'm still doing it. So I understand I'm learning how to entertain a crowd. And it's not the same thing that you get on Instagram. This is real life where people are going to look and they want the energy and they want the feeling. And I feel like Bobby was stiff a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, man, let's really, really work on this. Like, and I paid script writers, like, let's really get him a show. And where she told me, that's not me. Bobby was like, my comedy is me not talking a lot. And I'm like, shit, this is different. Like, you can do that on the podcast, but in real life, this is different. So her comedy was different from what she said, from what she wanted to bring to the show, which I can respect. You know what I'm saying? There's not nothing about me getting mad. I'm not saying you're doing nothing wrong. I can't, but I just don't agree with it. I can feel like I don't agree with it. You feel me? The same way
may I say something real quick? I'm so fucking look, your generation, y'all niggas suck at communication. I don't know if y'all fell asleep in English. I don't know. Maybe y'all parents was punching you in the head or y'all was getting raped or something. The shit is annoying as fuck. Either you don't like something or you like it. Don't keep saying, yo, I like you. I'm saying, but he nigga twisting himself into a fucking pretzel. Hey, shit, chick, whoever the fuck you with, bitch, call her a bitch. Hey, bitch, you're not doing your job. I don't like what you're presenting. It feels like you're ripping people off. That's what you're saying. You just said, hey, man, I'm seeing you in practice. This isn't working. It seems like you're taking people's money and you're giving them a shit product. That's what you're saying. Say that, stand on it. Don't say what you just said and then say, I mean, I like what you're doing. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying that. Nigga, what the fuck? This shit is annoying and you getting on my nerves. Get to the point. Shorty, I don't want to tour with you. You effing up. You taking people money, you're not giving them a quality product, and it's affecting my business. Because if I go on tour with you and you get that shit off, niggas ain't gonna want to come fuck with me. Guess what? I just made your statement with you, and I did it in less than 30 seconds. Go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Nah, I feel like that's the difference between my generation and your generation. Like, y'all niggas just was hot heads and just say whatever the fuck y'all want and don't have no repercussions. No, we understand the power of our words. So I get what you're saying, right? And so no, nigga not about to just get up there and just be disrespectful. Nah, so I'm letting you know that, yo, I understand, right? We're being empathetic. We're being respectful. No,
it's not being respectful. You just called Shorty out for not doing her job
in the most respectful way
on a public platform. You could have called her and said this. We didn't need to know that. You could have told her in private. So you decided to win. Nobody asked you to go, but you decided to get on a public platform. You just spent 5 minutes explaining how she wasn't shit, and then said, I ain't trying to say you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We still cool. I'm cool with you. We all cool. It's all good. I'm saying you a piece of shit, but I don't want to say you a piece of shit. That's not being empathetic or sympathetic. That's just being a bitch. Stand on your words, nigga. And if you really got a problem, if you really want to save the relationship, you know what you do? You go to her and you sit her down and have the hard conversation. You don't 100%. Turn the camera on and fucking out her into the public, you know what I'm saying, and then like take it like that, bro. Like, nah, that's not the way to do it. You know what I mean? There's many of things that have happened in the entertainment, whether it be comedy or music or whatever, where niggas had to cancel some shit and niggas never spoke on it for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. A nigga died and that's when they want to come out and say some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact. Turn your autofocus off, man.
Oh yeah, I'll do that after the show. My bad. Nick, but like, yeah, and it's my fault because I'm fucking wilding right now.
So you telling me you gonna get up there and you gonna be like, yeah, man, I had to cancel a show because this nigga a piece of shit. He wasn't really selling tickets like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I'm not gonna do that just because I mean people will look at that and then think like, oh, you can't work with this nigga. Oh, he's, you know, I mean, he gonna put him out, this, that, and the third. I just look at it like this as well. And this is gonna sound very like plain and simple, but you know, Funny Marco is black, and Bobbi Althoff is white, in like the most black and white ways. So for them to even come together, to me, I didn't see how that was going to necessarily work. I feel like she has a very different type of crowd, but she was like trying to, you know, tap in with the black crowd. When she like the Offset interview, that shit was going crazy. I've done stand up with Funny Marco before, like when he first started. It's like nigga 2018, and I mean, you definitely could tell that he still has some work to do. But I also think with him being around stand-up comedians, they're teaching him the game. They're helping him out with his shit. Does Bobbi have somebody in her corner that's doing that for her? Probably not. When you do stand-up, though, you have to talk. Like, I don't understand that whole concept anyway. She's going to get up there and tell jokes, but it would just be kind of like, you can have dry humor, like a Will Ferrell, but even Will Ferrell still talks. You just have to talk. So I don't see how that shit was going to work. I know she responded back and made a video of her own about how Marco was, I guess, ignoring her and shit. We got that video? Okay. We got
yes, sir. I have it on deck. Let's go.
Video. Not gonna lie, I was a little shocked. So here's my version of what happened. Last year, we were supposed to go on tour, and I backed out last minute because my husband had just left me. I just had surgery, and I was super nervous going into this because I was not prepared. And I texted Marco, and I said, Marco, I'm so sorry to do this, but I am so depressed right now. I literally want to myself. He doesn't reply to me. And then he unfollows me. I woke up from surgery actually to him unfollowing me. And not only that, in the coming weeks, he would go on multiple podcasts and talk about how much he didn't fuck with my style of humor. Fast forward some time, I'm in Vegas doing an interview, and he bumps into me, and I'm like, oh, hey, stranger. He's like, let's go on tour again. I'm like, all right, fine, let's do it. During this tour, I'm trying my best. Every time I'm telling him, like, Marco, he's like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, Marco, I'm trying my best, but like, it's hard for me to get out of my comfort zone of like, I have social anxiety, like debilitating social anxiety. That's why this whole thing of me, it's not fully a character. I actually am socially awkward. I'm socially awkward. It's embarrassing. I don't want to be. So I lean into it. And I am doing my best on this stage. Our last show, I try my best to get out of my comfort zone. I drink a little, and I thought it went so well. I was like, Marco, I did everything you said. And like, I actually felt really good about it. I felt like I really got out of my comfort zone. I really felt good about it. And he's like, yeah, you killed it. It was great. Fast forward a couple more weeks and I hear from my team that he canceled it. And I'm like, what the hell? Marco canceled the show. Like, why? They're like, I don't know. So I'm like calling him. Doesn't answer me. I'm like, okay, congratulations on the baby. Doesn't answer me. He just won't answer me. But then he's tagging me in posts of Taylor Swift dancing and being like, that's Bobbi. And I'm like, okay, at least we're still cool. Fast forward to today. And I get tagged in a video of Marco standing by a pool talking to everybody about why he canceled the tour. I don't know anything. Anyway, with all of that said, I'm going to go on my own tour since you don't want to go on tour with me anymore. And it's going to be funny. It's going to be great.
Yo.
Okay.
Why is she standing so close to the edge of the pool?
Because she about to jump off that motherfucker.
Man, what?
Nah, but all right, seriously. All right. So I wanna go through the conversations real quick. So what Jay was saying, I do I understand what you're saying, but again, we're not in that time where you could just come out and be disrespectful, right? Because it doesn't look good for you, one. But two, at the end of the day, I don't think it was a good move to come out in public in general. Like, we didn't even know that. I know I didn't even know that y'all was on tour, one, knew it was canceled, or you had an issue. We would have, and this is for everybody. Like, bro, a lot of times your problems is bigger to you than they are to the world. So the moment you put them out, you introducing more people to your business than you need to. One, right? Two, I feel like, yo, after hearing Bobbi's, and I believe her, it ain't about a black or white thing. It's like, bro, you could have called this chick. We don't need to know this. Like, this is that industry shit we be talking about. You did this for clicks. You made sure you had your professional videographer where they could zoom in and out how they do your show and all that. You feel me? You made sure you buy a pool. You made sure the aesthetic was right. It didn't even make sense. It looked like, yo, I want some attention. That's what it looked like. It's like, bro, like, y'all niggas, man, you got too much clout for this. You don't need no more clout, bro. You good. You ain't got to do this. So when I hear Bobbi come out to say, yo, like, I ain't even know. And then to Nick's point, right? This is what I don't understand about these celebrities. Who do you niggas think y'all are, man? Because it was a point where you wasn't the best stand-up comedian. It was a point where, bro, we already know. We know. Come on. Oh, this shit gets me so frustrated, bro. Because niggas be like, niggas can't see past their nose. Like, that's the only thing they can see is themselves, and they be so selfish. It's like, yo, who do you niggas think you are? It was a time where niggas thought you were just an Instagram comedian as well. It was a time. But now all of a sudden somebody else need help. You don't want to pull her up like somebody pulled you up. You being corny. That shit is whack. I don't give a fuck how many followers you got, how much money you making. Niggas need to tell you that. And for you to go on camera and say this about especially a woman, you niggas is corny. That shit is whack. So, like, I don't be understanding this. Like, and there's a lot of niggas I wish I could say something about for real, because, like, men where I come from, bro, like you were saying, Jay, outside of just the ignorant statements or whatever, bro, we confront things. That's a part of being a man, bro. If I got a problem, I say something to you, and I allow you to respond however you want to respond, and then your response dictate how we move forward. Point blank, period. Yo, you had a problem. You should have called her. You should have been like, yo, this isn't da-da-da-da. So even in the video, you could have been like, yo, I spoke to her. I tried to speak to her, but, you know, she ain't answer. Or come to find out, she go live and say, yo, it was a time where I was really fucked up. I was really fucked up, and I reached out to you, and I said, yo, I can't go on a tour. You ain't even respond. Now you look 10 times worse. A lot of you niggas be trying to, like, throw stones and hide your hand, man. That shit corny. I don't fuck with none of that. If you gonna do something, do it and stand on it. Don't come out on some half-ass story bullshit like, nah, like, man, that shit is whack, bro. And it makes it worse because she is white. It makes it worse. Because now what, you wanted to just side with you? No, I'm not siding with you because you black, nigga. No, do the right thing.
Yo, and I'm gonna respond. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Raw Dope in the comments. He said, "You mad at Marco for leaning on that white girl? That's crazy." No, let's clarify what was just said. I'm upset because Marco made a video, period. Like, let's move the white part out of it. Let's move race out of it. Let's just say, yo, leaning on a white girl or talking publicly about some business, some back-end business, that's back-end business. It shouldn't be said. It shouldn't have been a conversation. It wasn't needed. You could have just canceled the tour. You could have put out a little statement and said, due to, you know, hey, there was some issues going on. Unfortunately, the tour won't go on. That's it. She didn't violate that nigga. She ain't put her hands on a nigga. She ain't steal no money from that nigga. It ain't necessary. As a man, it just don't look bad, whether it's you talking to a white girl or a black girl. Yo, coming out and going aggressive at somebody, completely unnecessary. You know what I mean? Number two, the issues that he admitted to and that she admitted to, guess what? Marco, if you were the person that came up with the idea of the tour, why didn't you personally take the time to sit down with her and craft what the show would look like before y'all made announcements? All of these things about I didn't like the way she was handling this and that, like you should have figured all of this stuff out before the first flyer was posted, before the first public mention. Go ahead.
If they went on tour the first time, I feel like you kind of had an understanding of what it looked like.
But they didn't go on tour. They made an announcement.
They canceled.
They got canceled before they did anything.
That's the thing,
you've been around it. Y'all been around each other. Y'all done did interviews together. So like you understand the type of person that she is. Now, maybe he thought she was just going.
But you know, there's a difference between talking on a microphone in a studio and going in front of a crowd of people. That's two completely different things.
Yeah, no,
I feel like both of the stories don't make sense to me because even Bobby, let's get to her. She's like, yo, yeah, I hit you. When my man left me, my husband was leaving me. I was on a hospital bed. I woke up to you unfollowing me, and I seen you going to YouTube or having podcasts saying that you didn't fuck with my style of comedy. Mm-hmm. That don't even make sense for all that to happen, and then for him to ask you to do another tour and you to say yes. None of that makes sense. None of it makes sense to me. So it ain't just like both of them. Just it looks conflicted. Like some things are missing. Like maybe they fucked and they just trying to like not get down to the nitty gritty because like that's the only thing I can think of. Like because when you do something and you try not to put everything out there, you try to put pieces out there, it only make it more confusing.
But you know how that shit is though. Like when you have like an awkward fallout with somebody and then you run into them again. And then you just say some shit to kind of just like glaze it over. So it could have been like, yo, I canceled the tour the first time. I ran into you. And then it's like, hey, let's go on tour again. Let's do it again. Just
but
to try
say yes to agree to it, you could be like, usually, Nick, I'm following you, right? If that was to happen, what we do as black people, it ain't the best, but we always be like, all right, bet, like let's make it work. Let's make it make as long as it makes sense, right? And in person. And then as soon as they text you, like you probably ignore them, right? Like I get the awkward interaction when you face to face. I get that. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but come on, like if it was that bad, you'd be like, all right, bet, you brush them off, and then when they hit you, like, yeah, I got something happened. Da da da.
I guess, man. I ran it when we was on tour. Like I said, that was a little while ago, but like me and Marco was following each other. There's no problem, no nothing. Then I ran into him again. Like I noticed he had unfollowed me. I ran into him again at Uptown Comedy Corner, and he was like, bro, you need to be on your own tour, bro. You funny as shit. Da 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 da. He's like, I follow you, right? And I was like, I don't know. I don't think you do, da da da. So he followed me right then and there again, type shit. And like, nigga, I got the whole thread so I can see all this shit, right? Nigga, maybe like 2 months go by, this nigga unfollows again. It just be like, I don't know what niggas be on, bro. That's what I'm saying. That whole awkward thing when you run into somebody, you know, you like, oh, I'm follow this nigga. Oh, let me follow this nigga back, type shit. Like, bro, and it's like, bro, that's just one person, bro. I'm not your style. That's cool for whatever reason, but to me, niggas do that. Niggas do that, bro. I don't know.
Niggas have done that to me my whole career. They follow you when they need something, and then when they don't need you no more, they unfollow you, act like they don't know you. That's just the game, bro. Like and I don't get caught up in that because I don't even be looking at niggas' profiles to see if niggas is following me or not.
Man, these niggas be fucking homeless on the way up, so they do anything to get shelter and get support, bro.
Man, Jay is hold up. Today. This is crazy.
Nah, bro, because I witnessed it. I ain't gonna say no names, bro. I remember a big ass comedian, right? We was like this. We was like this, bro. He was calling me my brother. I can't wait for you to move to the A and everything. I'm helping him with his shows and everything. Nigga get 5 million followers. Then they just go and start going down. I can't even get a text back, bro. When you come to Baltimore, you need somewhere to stay. You need a ride. Oh, I'm there. I got you.
How many there? You said 5 million, right?
You probably got more than that now, but I'm just saying, I'm there. But as soon as the clout gets happening, you don't need no help no more. It's like, oh, who you? Man, suck my dick. Like, that's why, bro. That's why when you were saying it, nigga, I understand, bro. But what happened is when niggas need some help and they think you beneficial on that way up, oh, yeah, come here. Come here. They take you by the wing, right? But as soon as they don't need your help no more, it's like they get amnesia. And then not even amnesia. Because I respect a nigga that just be like, yo, you right, bro. My bad, man. I handled that wrong. Because it don't be amnesia. Because what happened is when they respond to a message, they try to act like ain't nothing happened or like it's all good. It's regular. No, nigga, you whack. And that's for anybody. That's like I done had so many encounters with different niggas in the media like that, man. You niggas aren't men. And my problem ain't with Funny Marco at all. It's the fact that I see another man acting on some corny shit in public. Period. It's the fact that it's a nigga on some corny shit. Cause you niggas be corny. And then you get more cornier when a nigga call you out. That's why I don't fuck with these niggas, bro. And that's why I speak on it all the time. Niggas say I'm crazy. Nah, because you niggas are pussy. And the moment somebody call you out, it's like, yo, he's difficult. He's hard to work with. No, you just a bitch. And I'm not gonna let you be a bitch in my presence. You pussy. I don't know. Like, yo, niggas be like, I'm sorry. Bro, like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get someone.
What happened? Did somebody disrespect you or not?
Nah, bro, niggas
Jay,
just
it's funny that
weird, bro.
this nigga just said, yo, y'all older niggas, man, y'all be don't want to call niggas out and call them a bitch. You can't do that, man. We know how to be respectful. This nigga right here, that nigga acting crazy.
I'm gonna fuck your ass out. Like,
oh. I'm being a little facetious, but like,
nah, bro, I feel you 100% though. Like, what you saying is, what you saying is 100% true, bro.
Yo, I mean, if you want to fight somebody, I'm with you, yo. WWF, let's go, yo. Bro. Like,
I'm joking, but I'm serious. I just feel like niggas really like. I done seen it so many times, bro, and even recently, like even that's why I'm like, bro, men, bro, like if we do, I don't know, maybe you know what? Let me dial back. Everybody don't deserve a response. I understand that, but don't make me feel like I'm somebody special who would deserve a response. Like if I'm just a business partner or if I'm just an associate, I'm just that. Don't call me your friend. Ain't no need to be like, nah, fuck with that nigga. Don't do that. Because if you say you fuck with me, I'm gonna automatically assume that if we was to ever get into any sticky situation, I deserve a conversation because you said you fuck with me. Now, again, we talk about the new school and the old school. We talk about boundaries and we talk about like, I don't know, all the other shit that we came up with. I understand that. So you might just work with somebody and no, they don't deserve a response from you. No, they don't deserve an explanation from you. No, I get that. But the moment you be like, nah, that's my brother. I fuck with you. I think at least you can do is have a conversation with somebody. That's the least you can do. That's just my opinion. But whatever.
I would say this. There are times because there are time and place for everything, and sometimes that person may not be prepared to have the conversation that you about to have with them. So like you can have a conversation with a nigga and that nigga won't understand nothing you saying, or they just in a certain mental space. So like sometimes it might just take an excuse. That's not an excuse, bro.
If I do something to rub you wrong, right, and you just let's say me and you, we all three got this show.
Mm-hmm.
I do something to rub you wrong. I say something, whatever the case may be, right, and then you just go MIA from today on forward, but you don't hit me and say, yo, I ain't really like that. You don't say nothing. You just go ghost. That's some whole shit. That's whole shit. Ain't no excuses for it. Ain't no, I wasn't ready for the conversation. That's whole shit. You got to be a man and deal with what's uncomfortable. That's what men do. That's whole shit.
That's not always whole shit, bro. That's not always whole
you
shit.
You can defend that whole shit. I'm sorry. That shit is whole shit.
It's if you violate a respect boundary between two people or whatever.
No, we're not talking about two people. We're talking about us three right here. If I violate you with our relationship right now.
If you violate us between our relationship, I'm coming to see your ass. But that's different.
I'm not trying to hear the excuse. I just said that. I said some people. I said this, Jay.
Let me clarify the difference. I've known you close to 10 years now. So I'm coming to see you, Jack, because you know my mom, you know my dad, you've been around my family. Right.
Mr. Bankshot.
Nick want to disappear? I can't be mad at that.
That's whole shit because we clearly set an expectation and a realm for our friendship. That's how I'm looking at it. And if y'all disagree, it's okay. I'm okay with living on this hill for me. If we set an expectation of our friendship, right? Mm-hmm. If we outside of work, I expect communication if something is misconstrued or whatever. That's my expectation as a friend. So if you can't do that, let me make this public right now. Then I'll post this shit on my Instagram. If you can't do that, if you can't communicate your dislikes or anything that goes wrong,
right,
and between our relationship, and you call us friends, don't fuck with me or don't call me a friend. I'm just an associate, and I'm okay with that.
But what if I communicate to you, like say if you and I have a disagreement, we communicate, you don't seem to understand what I'm saying. So what I'm supposed to do then?
A disagreement. That's what I'm
saying. It's just a disagreement. And what I'm saying, you don't seem to get.
That's
so
cool.
what do we do then?
I'm not talking about that. I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking in the instance that from that situation, if we have a disagreement, right?
We have a disagreement. I don't talk to you about it. I just go completely.
You just go. That's
okay. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
All
right. But then I'm gonna go and add another layer. I'm adding another layer. If we call each other friends, though, if we call each other big bro, little bro, if we call each other mentors, mentee, if we have a relationship outside of work, I'm being fair. I'm being more than fair. If it's just work, and we just work together, and I do something, and even that, I think it deserves a conversation. Even work, it deserves a conversation. If I do something to rub you wrong, and we have a relationship, I feel like a conversation should be had. And if you can't have a conversation, you are a coward.
But everybody's not good with handling confrontation.
You're making excuses for cowards.
Stop making excuses. Stop it. Stop it. Some people are not good, especially with strong personalities such as yourself. This is an issue I've had to deal with my whole entire life. I'm a large black dude. When I step into a room, no matter how nice I am, I can still be perceived as an aggressive person. So people that have a disagreement or they'll dislike something I said or did, and instead of them communicating that me in person, niggas will just not communicate and then go tell some other person.
Who we give okay for to do that? You know who we give okay for to do that? Woman. That's it. Woman can say, you know what? I felt uncomfortable in a situation. I didn't want to say anything because I was scared. I get that. But as a man, if I pose no threat to you, bro, no threat to you at all, and we just had a falling out, but we have a relationship. At least, am I bugging? Please, people on the internet, help me out.
I'm just explaining to you why it doesn't always work out. And this person in the comments, eman2262 said, I saw a video. They said people don't like to be confrontational because they don't want to burn the bridge in the industry. Yes, some people will disappear because it's more important for them to maintain the relationship and then hopefully deal with it later on than deal with it in a moment. Maybe both of y'all are hotheads and then it might turn into a fight. Now niggas ain't even fucking with each other and can't.
And that's the problem with this.
That's the problem.
With this internet stuff, bro.
Right,
bro. You would rather be fake to maintain a relationship that don't exist just to get ahead with your career.
I don't think that's necessarily fake though, because it also could just be I know how you are, and now I'm just treating you in that space of how I know how you are. And
so you can't tell me. So you can't tell me, like I don't. I
can tell you. Like, no, okay. Let's say I do tell you, and like Jay was saying, you respond in a way it was like, oh, okay, that's not what I expected or wanted him to say. So there, at that point, it's like, okay, cool, all right.
But that's what you just said, though. I tell you,
you still had the conversation.
Right, you still had the conversation.
I'm saying to go ghost. Is weird energy.
I think you should say something for sure. If y'all friends, like you said, but if not,
if you're not friends and it's just business, going ghost is just a part of the. And it's still not right. Am I saying this is right? No. Am I saying that it's a reality and I've become accustomed to people doing that? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna call a nigga completely pussy for that?
I'm just a little aggressive in my words. I apologize. All I'm saying is this internet stuff, bro. This internet and this clout. Bro, it turned people into like robots or something. Like it just turned people into ghosts, people with no souls, because like they're willing to do anything, anything. They will use you, right? Until you can't be used no more, and then move on. And what happened is you use the wrong person, and this is for all my young entrepreneurs out there or young creatives or anything, because I had to learn this, and I'm still learning this, as you can see in the passion. Don't allow somebody to use you and then trick you out your spot. What I mean by that is these people, these upper echelon people, right, with a lot of clout, they use the small people that's on their way up. They use their ideas. They use their creative direction. They use their jokes. They use them until they can't be used anymore. And then what happened is once the small person notice they're being used, they say something, they speak out. It might look like anger. And then now the person that's higher than them will point the finger and say, oh, he's hard to work with. Oh, he got an attitude problem. He's angry. He is aggressive. No, but they don't never show the flaws that they put. And this is why I love the space that I operate in. This is why I love the space that I operate in, because none of you niggas can do that to me. I've proven that. They tried to do that. And every time I call somebody out, what they do, they point the finger at me. And yeah, as a man, I'm gonna own my shit. But I know in a lot of them situations, I was mistreated and I was treated unfairly. And what I do, I just responded in the wrong manner for them. But now, guess what? The rabbit got the gun because it's my shit now. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't own their shit. So what happens is they get used by these big people, these big corporations, and then when they can't be used no more, they left.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free August 2nd through 6th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.
Off the dry, that shit is whack. And that's why I say I represent these people, no matter how big my platform get. Because you don't do that, bro. That's in the industry, in real life, that's how niggas get killed. Like, but it's no real reparations or I don't know. It's no more. It's no real consequences. Yeah, it's no real consequences in this space. It's no consequences. So I can do whatever I want to whoever I want and get by, and I can be on top. And that's what happened to niggas like Diddy, to niggas like R. Kelly, because they can do whatever they want to get on top, and then it don't come out until 20, 30 years down the line. That's what happened. In the streets, it don't work like that. I know I'm not in the streets. I know I never but that's where I came from. So I knew that I couldn't move in a certain way in my environment because it will go down. If you act different, if you act a certain way in the hood, you can lose your life. But in the industry, is no real consequences. Nothing. I get canceled for a second, I come back. It's no consequences for these niggas, man. And I get so frustrated and tired of seeing niggas move like that. I was treated like that. But then guess what? On the back end, what they do, they come back and say, yo, that nigga Jay, I love Jay. He did it his own way. Don't give me no compliment, nigga. Because when I was doing it my own way and you ain't agree with it, you was the same nigga talking shit about it. I got too personal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, say their name.
Hey, man.
Hey,
call him.
I
Have
could.
a conversation with him.
It's cool,
I feel like anybody that got to your space and higher, like they all got them stories, bro. We all got the stories. It's just all how we deal with it. Some people speak on it, a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? I feel like it's fruitless to give people that energy. So I just be like, whatever. I mean, not saying that I don't get mad every time, from time to time, and I have my moments, but like, fuck them niggas. That's the reason why I cherish the people I have around me so much, is because it's not common to have genuineness. So like when you meet people that are genuine and that are honest, and you know what I'm saying, I hold tight to those people, because they don't come around every day. You gotta really embrace and appreciate the real ones that you have in your circle. You know what I mean? That's why I always will, love and hold on to and answer the phone for the niggas that really be the real shit. So like, you know what I mean? Shout out to you.
Shout out to all the real stand-up men out there, man.
I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Nick.
No, did you pull up on him? Like, because I know y'all had a big argument last night.
Come on, now, you know he did.
Damn,
did I pull up on who?
Jay Hill. You ain't pull up on Jay this week?
Of course,
he was trying to hang out with you, and you know what I mean? He was saying that
oh yeah, no, I didn't pull up on it, but I had shit going on, bro.
He got time. I'm trying to tell you, bro. He got shit going on every single day, every week.
I ain't hear from Jay either, though. Like you said, you ain't hear from Jay. I ain't hear from Jay.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, not even.
I'm not tripping. I knew he was busy. Like when I started seeing all them clips, I was like, oh yeah, this nigga getting it cracking this week. He definitely getting it cracking. You doing all that, and you got your daughter at the same time. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah.
Did you run? Did you get your run in this week?
Of course.
I got like one. I ain't do as many as I wanted to. Like I wanted to run this morning. I ain't really, man. It is what it is, though.
What happened this morning? You couldn't get your running.
I had my daughter. I had to drop her off late. But it's funny, bro. The space I'm in, because having said all that, I try to work really hard at like being able to be criticized. I had a conversation with my team, and they were just telling me how some things I could be doing better, and I'm just listening. Like, okay, you feel me? Like I try. I'm trying. The space I'm in right now, I'm trying to exude the energy that I want from my peers. And sometimes that it can be hard. I understand it, but it's doable. That's why I ain't giving nobody no slack on it. It's doable. It's hard though, for sure. Like nigga telling you about yourself, especially if you don't agree. It's like, okay, I'm gonna listen.
What you mean you don't agree?
It be some things that like people just say about you that you might not see it in yourself yet.
Niggas will try to tell you about yourself, but they don't know the whole ins and outs of what you got going on or your life. And it's just like, all right, I hear you, and you're probably right. This is your viewpoint of me. And that's fine. You can view me one way. Somebody else can view me a completely different way, just based off of experience.
Is it a possibility I can get an example?
Shit, last week when we were saying when you was like I'm always serious or something like that. It wasn't like a crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, you was like I was always serious, and Nick was like, shit, JB on joke time, and I'd be like, it's funny, but even
we all show people different sides because everybody has a different to play. Everybody gonna play a different position in each other's lives. My position with Jay Hill is gonna be different from yours, Nick. So like, you know what I mean?
That's all he's saying. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get it. That's dope. But I feel like that's important. Like I you know what I mean? I love. Well, I guess I'm used to it because I grew up in a family where that's all we do. They always grew up, you know, they always criticize. Wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say fuck you. But what I'm saying.
No, he ain't say that. You said
I'm used to criticism.
You said you grew up in a family, nigga. Nick said congrats.
Congrats.
Niggas is mentally fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No,
if you grew up in a family?
If you ever move to Baltimore, nigga, you got a family up here, nigga. Like we will take you in, no problem, yo.
You missed the joke, man. You fuck up the whole. You fucked the joke up.
Yeah. No, my bad. All right, I was trying to be loving and supportive, I guess. All right, well, fuck you.
Oh,
then.
Brother. Oh my God. God damn.
Die alone, motherfucker.
You ain't get no funny clips out of this one. Shit.
Man, that's funny.
No, it's all good. It's funny. It shows the difference in maturity.
I'm immature. I'm sorry.
No, you're
the mature one. Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy is.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
We're gonna have to tell you what Joe Button telling niggas. It was just take a couple parts off. You know, you really be violating niggas, bro. Like, imagine you working and nigga be like, y'all, bro, just take a couple days off. Like, what, nigga? Like, damn, that's crazy, bro.
That's super hard. I love that.
What else we got on the docket, man?
We had an hour, so we got 25 R&B or the top 25 R&B artists
What
of
else
all
we
time. That's pretty much it. After that, I ain't really pulled nothing else.
Nick, who wasn't funny this week?
Ooh,
who wasn't funny this week?
This is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful.
Man, who wasn't funny this week, man?
Was anybody on your tour that wasn't funny? Nah, we ain't
gonna. No, we was all good. No, we was all solid. All my niggas be solid. All the niggas I be on shows with, for the most part, that are like in my circle of niggas who I talk to on the regular, we're all solid for sure.
You don't gotta answer that question, but you might have to win some of these niggas.
I will say though, and this ain't got nothing to do with niggas I was just with. I will say though, niggas don't be having no material, but they just project and be loud and animated, and motherfuckers will laugh at that, and that shit is not. That's not funny. That to me is not funny. Being loud is compensating. It's like you're compensating your material. You know what I mean?
Like you're overcompensating in a space where you know you're not good at. It's like a nigga be like, yeah, so he don't hear the silence in the room.
Yes. It's just hella loud.
You ever felt like people laugh at you because they feel bad? Like you ever got a I feel bad laugh, like
a sympathy laugh.
Yeah, like a sympathy laugh.
He's trying hard, but he sucks.
Nah, I might get a laugh on some shit where I acknowledge that nobody laughed. Like if I say some shit, don't nobody laugh, I'll be like, all right, I ain't gonna tell that one no more. Or I ain't gonna say that no more. Then niggas will laugh then, like, okay. At least he know
like don't say that, nigga. Don't say that.
Yeah. At least he know that shit didn't hit. You know what I mean? Niggas will laugh when you acknowledge it, but if you just try to skip over your shit and that like your shit ain't hit, the niggas would be like, oh yeah, nah, this nigga whack.
Yo, that brings up an interesting question. How much changing do you have to do to your set depending upon the area of the country you're in? So like you could be up in Maryland and it's gotta be, do you have to drastically change it when you go to like South Florida or the Midwest?
I wouldn't say you have to drastically change it. I only really drastically change it if it's more of a white crowd compared to like a black crowd, because white people get uncomfortable when you say nigga for some reason. I don't know. When you say nigga in front of white people, they kind of get like uncomfortable. So I'll just kind of take out some of the niggas in my set. But I always just try to grab whatever city I'm in's attention with shit that relates to them in the beginning. And then I can just go ahead and navigate through whatever the fuck I want to do from that point on.
Nick, I got a question. Jay, look at the DM. Yo, do you think, and I don't know how to ask this, so judge my brain and not my heart, all right? Just bear with me.
Oh boy.
It might sound crazy. Do you think because you're at a place where you might not have as much traction now that you had in the beginning? Do you think that's part of the reason why you work so hard at your craft? And I have a second part question, but I'm just curious.
You talking about like back in the day?
Yeah, like I guess you could agree that it was at one point where you was way hotter than what you are now.
I agree and disagree. I feel like I was hot because I was tapped into Greek shit.
Yeah.
Then I made that transition to where like I'm not just doing Greek shit no more. I'm just kind of just doing, you know what I mean? Like I never went on tour when I was doing Greek shit. I was just hosting hella step shows and you know, colleges and shit like that.
Getting paid a bag, a big
getting
bag.
paid a baggy chan. You hear me? Nigga leaving like $25K in a month type shit. Just bow. But yeah, I mean a lot of that play, but I don't think it's just like a me thing too though. I think like maturity, growth, also like COVID's like a lot of colleges don't even do like comedy shows no more. I think it also just goes to like what the kids want. But it's hard to book a I don't want to say it's hard because motherfuckers come out like let's say if Juicy got booked to do a comedy show at fucking Southern or whatever Hampton or some shit. The students are gonna come out because it's Drewski and they want to see Drewski and it's gonna be a good time. But if you're booking them for like a comedy show, it's not going to be where he's like telling like stand-up jokes, but it'll be, you know, crowd work or bringing friends with him and shit though. You know what I mean?
And that's why I asked, right? So that was the follow-up. I feel like a lot of these bigger comedians, they don't work on that material because they really don't have to.
You don't have to.
Their name holds the weight. And I was saying, whereas you, I feel like you are like you had the numbers and everything, but I feel like you're still working to get in that space in the stand-up.
Oh yeah.
So like you work hard. You can see the difference in the work from somebody who might not be as big, quote unquote, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody who's like grinding to the top.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of like open mic nights, and I got like, you know, I got the numbers, bro. Like I got the numbers, I got the tenure. But I'll go into these open mic night rooms, and this niggas, I'll be like, damn, that nigga funny as shit. Like, and I'll be like, let me follow this nigga. Nigga might have like 900 followers, and I just be like, damn. Like I don't even know why niggas don't even understand who you are or what it takes or whatever though. But I feel like you still gotta be in the trenches with niggas to get that respect. I don't want to just be known as a nigga who just got a pass because he got numbers and he can just come and be on stage type shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You might not on Jay. This is why I was hating on Nick in the beginning though.
Yeah, well, the thing that I trip about is people will try to align your value with your social media numbers, and it's just like if you don't have time, like if I'm killing it on stage doing comedy, but I'm just posting some pictures every now and then. I might post a clip once every month or whatever. Like, of course, I'm not going to have a following, you know what I mean? Because it takes work. Yo, social media is a job. And if you're not on that job of, you know what I'm saying, cranking out content and being unique and interacting with folks, bro, your numbers ain't going to go up.
How niggas gonna know about you though if you just go into these open mic night rooms in your local city though?
But everybody's not conditioned to be like, oh, I looked up that nigga funny. Let me automatically follow him.
That's the thing. Whoo! Not to take this too serious. I wish we could find it somewhere.
Go ahead.
Will Smith just talked about this on the interview. He was like, the gap from good to great is astronomical. Mm-hmm. Like it's so big. It's not even close. That's the thing. So yeah, you could be good at stand-up comedy. Yeah, that's cool. But are you putting in the work in every other aspect to make you good, to make you great? A lot of niggas don't do that.
A lot of niggas don't. But I also think you might not even can. It's gonna sound crazy, but you might not even can. Some niggas can't get to that though. Like no matter how hard you work, no matter how much time you put in, like on some, like you trying to get to the NFL, if you don't have the just natural talent, if you don't have the it factor, it don't matter how hard you work. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm a good stand-up comedian. You know what I mean? I think Dave Chappelle is the greatest stand-up comedian of all time in my book. I don't even know what it would necessarily take besides just working out. Just keep working out, keep working to get to that. You know what I mean? Like even Kevin Hart and Chris Rock said they was at a show together and Dave Chappelle got on stage and these niggas just crumpled up their jokes and threw them away. Cause it was like, damn, like nigga, I can't even motherfucking, and this is Kevin Hart and Chris Rock. This ain't just some regular ass niggas in there just watching Dave Chappelle on stage. They took their papers of jokes and crumpled them up. Like, fuck it, I need to start from scratch type shit.
So you know it's funny. I agree with that, but let me just push back just for the hell of it. I don't think I got the it factor. I think that work ethic, it might be an anomaly, but you can work your way to the top. Like I'm trying to think of some people before I even said that. I'm trying to think of some people that I've seen actually work their way to the top.
That's what the it factor is.
Not
necessarily. Not necessarily. You have the it factor, but like you also have the work ethic, and that's what puts you in a whole different place. But
I think I have more work ethic than I do talent. If you was to ask me,
I agree, but it factor has nothing to do with talent.
I don't think so. I think it factor and talent is very synonymous.
I think so too.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger the greatest actor of our time?
No.
But he worth like $500 million off of acting. It was the it factor.
But he probably was the greatest at being that character.
No.
I've never seen no other character than that.
There's a lot of strong silent type niggas that was better at doing the strong silent type. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, because he had the it factor, which is like a great personality, you know what I'm saying, an engaging look, like he's attractive looking. Like there is a checklist of shit that just makes an it person an it person. Now, when you put it energy with the work ethic and then brain power and team, that's when success level goes super crazy. Now, when you're talking about Dave Chappelle, you're talking about perspective. You're just talking about wisdom. You're talking about skill set. You know what I mean? And you just talking about just like comfortability. Like he was born for it. So like, and you got to remember, this nigga started when he was like 14, 15 years old. So you got it factor mixed in with 40 years of experience. So yeah, them niggas is balling it up. They wasn't 14, 15 years old. They mama taking them to the comedy spot.
So I'm going to go on record and say this. And I know both of y'all are going to agree, and a lot of other people are going to agree. I don't think Dave Chappelle had the it factor. Just as much, I don't think Cat Williams had the it factor. I think it was like a mixture of timing and like wits of like when it comes to like knowing what to put out and when to put it out. Like for example, when I think of it factor, I think of like Bernie Mac. Like Bernie Mac was just raw talented, in my opinion. This is an opinion. Bernie Mac was the funniest nigga in a generation with the kings of comedy. Like, I think Bernie Mac, in my opinion, again, Bernie Mac was so funny that I didn't like none of them niggas. I ain't like Cedric the Entertainer. I ain't like Steve Harvey. I ain't like the other guy, D.L. Hughley. That's how funny Bernie Mac was. And when I think of the X Factor, I don't know no other person. You know what else I think of the X Factor? And it might not be now. And I know a lot of people gonna be like tripping when I say this. They're like, bro, what? You say they don't have it, but he did. It was a time where I felt Kevin Hart had the X Factor. When you think of laugh at my pain, grown ass little man, like it was like 3 comedy specials back to back that was just fire, hands down. When I think of what's the guy name you said? I just mentioned him, the old guy, David Chappelle. When I think of David Chappelle, right? I ain't mean to say it like that. I think of like, bro, he'll have a comedy special right now, and I might not laugh, but I'll be like, damn, that was good.
His ability to be impactful is just different. Now, it's funny because everything you just said, I'm flip-flopping it with the exception of leaving Dave Chappelle out of it. But like from my perspective, I feel like, you know, Kevin Hart don't have the it factor. But
that nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
He be working hard in a motherfucker.
That nigga work hard as a motherfucker.
And the thing that makes him a genius is that he surrounds himself with people that are smarter than him, funnier than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he puts everybody in position to win. That's the genius move. Like, that's the part that people don't understand. He got 5 niggas that's funny as shit. They his best friends, and he makes sure them niggas is paid, taken care of, and comfortable. Hey, nigga, y'all make sure I'm sharp. Y'all make sure that, you know what I'm saying, y'all keep me grounded. Y'all make sure that I got the best jokes, and y'all ain't never got to worry about shit. Yo, I'm going to be the guy. Yo, y'all niggas know y'all don't want to put the amount of work in that I put in to be in this position. But that doesn't mean you're not valuable. It just means that, look, just give me the good stuff. Give me the jokes. Make sure I'm good. And you're going to be comfortable for the rest of your life. You ain't got to worry about shit. You know what I mean? And to me, that's the smart shit. I'm willing to do the work y'all aren't willing to do, but I'm not about to leave you behind, and I'm not going to shortchange you. And if you ever want to step up, I'm the conduit through which you can walk through. But if y'all just want to coast, cool. Just make sure you do your job. Show up when I tell you to show up. Give me the content I need to make sure my jokes is lit. And you know what I'm saying? Don't fucking fuck up what we got going on. And that's the essential part. And that's the team component where I don't see that around Dave. I see Dave just being fucking Dave. I ain't got to work out and do no crazy shit. I'm going to step on stage and be phenomenal. The same thing with, like you was just saying. Now, I disagree. Steve Harvey, I thought Steve Harvey was funnier.
Funnier than who?
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, but that was me when I was young.
Angel dust, boy. I swear to God.
Boy, I'm about to throw you out of this studio, nigga. You'll have to find your own way back. But anyway,
you think Steve Harvey was funnier than
when I was younger? I watched more Steve Harvey content before I got into my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once I did, this shit was lit. And you got to remember, Steve Harvey had more stand-up specials. Man, like whatchamacallit didn't have as many stand-up specials. And it wasn't until YouTube came around until I really saw the stuff that he did. You got to remember, a lot of times, a lot of the comedy was either behind closed doors or it was mixed in with some other shit. He didn't have as much time to be. D.L. Hughley had more stand-ups than whatchamacallit. Like he probably had the least amount of stand-ups.
Who?
Specials.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. Yeah.
So you got to understand, like, and like I am not street gutter, you know what I mean, whatever. Like, I mean, I've got an ignorant ass family. So like Steve Harvey's content was funny to me. Like that, his little run of the mill, middle line jokes, good stuff for white people, good stuff for black people. I love that type of shit. You know what I mean? D.L. Hughley, I love that pro-black, you know what I'm saying, damn borderline crazy gangster shit. I love that. I love that political commentary, all of that shit. So like, and I looked at, you know what I'm saying, whatchamacallit as, all right, man, you had a couple of like classic jokes, but until I really sat down and got a chance to watch his specials on YouTube, which is like damn near 15 years that he died or 10 years that he died, I didn't get to see the greatness. So yeah, man, y'all can hate me all you want to.
That what was the Russell Wilson shit that they used to do? The
not Russell Wilson. You talking about Russell Simmons?
Russell Simmons. What was that? The
Def Comedy Jam.
Yo, Bernie Mac did a couple of Def Comedy Jams, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one when he had the crazy jacket on. I ain't scared of you niggas.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. You like that, you know. Oh my God, that's funny.
I'm listening to you.
No, that was funny. That's it. He had a lot.
He had a great moment, but then also Chris Rock had great moments on that motherfucker. Like, yo, niggas be acting like there was only one or two niggas that really got off on that shit. Like, nigga, that was dudes going crazy. Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
When you watch
Martin
was going crazy.
Chris Tucker, I think.
Oh my God, Chris Tucker talking
everybody.
about coaches in the house.
But those are the people that I'm thinking of when I say that it factor. Like, I feel like when I think of like around. When I think of like a Kevin Hart, when I think of like a David Chappelle, I just necessarily wouldn't say it, but I like maybe the it lies in the work and how they do it, because that could be an it factor as well, right? Maybe,
right?
Because I don't want to take nothing away from none of these guys. Like they're great. I'm just saying, like when I think of it factor, I'm thinking of like raw talent, like a Chris Tucker, bro. Like, come on, this nigga, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is phenomenal.
Like, that's what I mean when I say it factor. Like
Jamie got the it factor for sure.
Like, bro, what, bro? You shouldn't even be this like a Prince. Like, granted, that's before my time, but like, you shouldn't be this talented. Like, what the fuck?
Jamie Foxx is out of this world, insanely talented.
He might be the most talented nigga ever.
Ever. But that's what I mean by it factor. He's not more successful than a lot of people. By far.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
Jamie Foxx low-key has one of the greatest stand-up specials of all time that slept on. Yo, that might need security shit is insanely funny. And then the turnaround drop 3 insanely dope R&B albums and then drop like 6 back-to-back classic movies, you know, before he got into his golden years. That's crazy. And then have a TV series that was popping. Like, yo, that nigga's crazy.
Before we get off this, let me ask y'all this, because I hear, and Jay, you probably would know this. He's a lot of people goats, but the young people sleep on him a lot. The guy that played Professor Clump, what's his name?
Eddie Murphy.
It factor or
that's crazy. You didn't know his name.
That's all. That's it.
It
That's crazy to know. That's crazy to know his name though.
I mean, it just slipped my mind.
It's also hard work, but it's definitely a lot of it
Because
factor
it was
work.
a time.
That
Nigga,
nigga,
he
I don't
playing all his
understand.
roles, bro. Like his
Right.
stand-ups was fire. He did come out with some music.
He had some music, bro. It was a time where he had women wrapped around his finger. If you watch like his interview with Arsenio Hall, I'm like, yo, what? Like,
it just, I don't know. You watch his movies, bro, and you don't even be knowing it's two different. Like Norbit,
Right.
nigga, you ain't even know that he was Rasputin for real. Like you, like, damn, this nigga is just this nigga, that nigga. He's crazy.
I think the part that really this generation really got to understand how great he is that when you see how calm he is in interviews, like how low energy he is, but then you see how turned up he get when the camera come on, it's like that's how you know this nigga got some shit to when you can just turn it on and turn it off.
I don't think our generation understand. I know I understand because I did the research, but I don't think our generation really appreciate him. How like if you watch his old interviews, like he was like, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but he's like Michael Jackson of comedy almost. Like he was like the Michael Jackson of Hollywood at the time.
And I still say to this day, he's still a Michael Jackson of comedy. Like because all of the people that y'all look up to, they worship Eddie Murphy. Like them niggas, everybody, like Eddie Murphy controlled Hollywood for black Hollywood. Like that nigga could do whatever. He to this day, he could do whatever the fuck he want to do. If he walked in and say, I want to do a movie, give me $100 million, they're gonna get that nigga $100 million. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do. He could get all of the comedians together and make them niggas do like them niggas, yo. And every comedian says that. They be like, yo, when you're around Eddie, you just shut the fuck up. You just be like, just happy to be around a nigga. Like, he's that dude, bro. He's that dude.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all got some young legends. Like, I'm not even trying, like, yo, bro. Obviously, I keep bringing that shit up. There's a whole new generation of legends that's changing the game in different ways. And I love seeing that shit. Like I said, I'm definitely going to stick with Ali Sadiq. I definitely feel like he's definitely one of them young legends. Definitely Kevin Hart.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
Nick? Oh.
Yeah, you definitely look him up. He's got mad specials, stand-up specials that are crazy on YouTube. I definitely feel like Kevin Hart is going to take the place of, you know what I'm saying, Eddie Murphy, just being able to command the industry and the fact that he's really adamant about putting new comedians on.
You know who's really good that I really don't want to say?
Who?
But he's just really good. And he got that. He got comedy on lock right now. Andrew Schultz. This guy.
I like his last special, but I ain't really focusing on white people right now.
But he got shit on lock. I'm like, what the?
You know, your sister, your girl, bro. What's her name, bro? From Baltimore. You know, our homegirl. That's
Jess Hilarious?
Yes, Jess. Yo, if she was, and I know she's kind of like focused on securing herself and making sure she's good, but if she ever decided to really go on the road and go hard with that shit, I mean, she does from time to time, but like get her special out there and really start competing like that, she could be one of them ones, bro. She's fucking dope on stage. She is dope on stage.
I feel like Jess, she always gonna be overlooked or like because
I feel like they're always trying to find a way to just hate on
her. You feel me? Like I feel like her success, it came almost too fast, but we seen it like I seen she worked for that. Like,
I'm about to say it. She a decade in at this point.
But
you can't say that.
It just seems like people always got something to hate on. Like when I think of Jess and I think of like the response that she get, it's like people don't accept her for whatever reason. I can't put my hand on it, but like people just won't accept it. Like me, I love her because I feel like the people that love her, again, and this might be ignorant, or the people that like might have encountered her or had like real relationship with her to get to know her, if that makes sense. Everyone else got like just some weird sense of hate because like if you know her, like I know her, I've seen her, like what Nick was saying, at small comedy spots with a notebook in her hand, reading like, yeah, that ain't funny. Jokes. Oh, I like that. Y'all like that one. And this is years ago. This ain't just like this year, like 10 plus years ago. So
I think because she's controversial. I think because she's controversial, and I think that's why. Whenever you're not kissing ass, if you're not kissing ass, niggas are not going to give you that pass for real.
That's what it is.
No, it is. Like even like Just with the Mess when she was doing that shit a long time ago, she was literally talking shit about famous celebrities and shit, and the shit'll be fucking funny to the motherfucker.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers in the industry ain't gonna like that shit. So you automatically gonna be kind of like blackballed in a sense. But she can still do it though. Like you said, motherfuckers will try to cancel you, but nigga, 2 minutes later you back. Like
you back. And then think about the fact that throughout the years, she stood above every other female,
elevated,
bro. Every other one, bro, and it has her own unique style. Like, and that's another thing. Like, I see a lot of comedians, they be dope as shit, but I can obviously see where they get it from. Like, niggas will come out be sounding like Eddie Murphy, or niggas come out and be sounding like this person and sounding like that person. Like the cadence or the pacing at which they talk, and even the type of jokes that they use. Like, so when I see people like Ali Sadiq or I see people like Jess Hilary, it's like they are completely unique. They have their own pace and their own style. They have their own stories that they're telling that it doesn't seem like it's obviously being ripped from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like when it comes down to Nick, like I ain't trying to big him up because I know him, but like one of the reasons why I really enjoyed Nick's shit is like he's got his own style, his own cadence, he's got his own unique jokes. And I mean, sometimes, you know, he'll take a little something, but he make it his own, and that shit lit. Even down to his skits. His skits be
I hate his skits.
His
stand-up is, I ain't gonna lie. So like outside of, cause like
I want them to post stand-up clips.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like outside of like, I'm big on funny. Like I just want it to be funny.
Right.
So I'm not even gonna say it's good because it's his own style. It's good because it's his own style and it's funny. Right? Like it's not
why you hate my clips so much, man?
It's just
not funny. Like, I think he's saying they're not funny.
I mean, it don't be funny to me. Like it be singing like that shit don't be funny. Like
yeah, you not.
I'm just different. I don't like a lot of comedy movies. Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like it gotta really stand out. It really gotta punch me in my face for me to like it. You know what I'm saying? Like your joke, you had a couple jokes, bro. The cop joke was funny.
Cop joke. Yeah, I don't like posting a lot of my stand-up clips though, like to Jay point, because niggas will take your shit and really use your shit. It's proof in the pudding, nigga. You'll see nigga shit. If T.I. dropped this special, bro, you're gonna see a nigga on there doing one of my niggas, all my niggas jokes, bro. And that shit is just like disgusting. Be like, damn, bro, like I know whose joke that is. I've heard it plenty of times, bro. Like,
no, I like Nick. Also, I like Nick stand up because I like being able to tell you're a professional, if that makes sense. Because I put a lot of work into this. And like you said, what, Nick?
Yeah, I'm not one of them rah niggas.
Yeah, you could tell that. Not even like when I say professional, I could tell that he's been doing this. Like the way he takes his time with landing a joke. Like usually, like when you see somebody that just started, sometimes they force it. And you could tell like they probably nervous. You could see the calmness, the stillness, the peace, and like his presence on stage. And that's just little things that I look at. I know the audience probably not looking at it, but that separates good from great, if that makes sense. Like you could see him just walking like. Yeah, so I mean, it was a time when but he landed and it'd be like, oh, that was funny. You know what I'm trying to say? But enough of Nick, man. Fuck that nigga.
I feel you know what, Nick? I seen a lot of niggas just posting crowd work, and that shit be working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like you start doing that shit. I mean, you do crowd work. You just don't do a lot of it. No.
I don't do a lot of it. Mainly be like, if I'm featuring for somebody, I know I got like this 20, 30 minutes. So I need to make most of my time. I need to make sure these niggas fuck with me, follow me, this, that, and the third. But yeah, I would love to just get up there and do crowd work as long as niggas are participating. That'd be kind of like the hard thing too, though. But you'll see niggas, you'll see a 90-second clip, maybe a 60-second clip on Instagram. But some of these niggas are on stage for like an hour doing nothing but crowd work. So I hope you will be able to get 90 seconds. You know what I mean? Like I hope.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you fishing the whole time until some shit lands. You know? Exactly. And that's all you see. Then it's like, oh yeah, we gotta book this nigga because this nigga is crazy. His crowd work is insane. La da 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 da. It's like, yeah, y'all niggas don't understand the back part of it, but you know.
You know what else though? A lot of like even with this conversation, not saying he don't understand, but I think people have their specialties of what they like focus on. And like even though Nick says like, and I'm speaking, but even though he says he don't want people to steal his jokes, I think me personally, again, this is just all speculation. A part of it is he's not used to that whole process as well. The process of going to the lounge, doing your comedy show, getting the footage, chopping it up, posting it. Like that's a whole process. Whereas though his skits, that's his routine. Like that's how he get paid. Like that's what he does. Like you know what I'm saying? Whereas though I feel like some people just, I don't want to say like, because that's not a good word, but some things you're just not used to. But when he get used to it, that'd probably be a regular thing for him, just like his skits is. And again, that's speculation.
You understand like production. So like Baltimore is the only place in the country that will literally give you your footage from your Friday shows, your Saturday shows, and they give you a thumb drive of like 100 photos that they took of you, all for free. They giving you the front angle of you, they're giving you like a back view angle, and they give you like the crowd angles, and you get that thumb drive so you can go home and piece this shit together. Sometimes I'll take my camera and set my camera up like in a random spot in the back or something, zooming in, but then you got like lighting issues. Then you got like the audio is all like fucked up type shit. So I've tried. And then you could also take your shit to like a smaller open mic spot and the everything be good, but it'd be like 12 people in the audience. So you're not getting that unless you go in there and add some laugh tracks, you know what I mean, and spice your shit up. But cause I feel like that's also a thing of comedy though. Like if something could be funny to you, but if you don't see other people laughing, you might be like too shy to laugh. You know what I mean? So it's like I ain't gonna laugh because everybody else ain't laughing. So I'm just gonna sit here. And you're like, damn, nigga, I know that shit was funny. Like I know that shit was funny. Y'all niggas ain't laugh. All right, bet. So
yeah, like you said, like it's funny because like even the whole when I first started hosting, I always was good at just like capturing the moment. Like I always like get the crowd to say book Jay Hill. Like I always like wanted the video. This was back like years ago, like 10 years ago. So it's funny that like you said it because it is about just that production thing, like understanding that. But yeah, man.
Hey, bro, I love the fact that y'all talking about this because a lot of people from the outside don't understand none of this. They just thinking that shit is just happening by happenstance. Somebody was in the audience and just had a good camera and caught you, and you hey, send me that to me.
There's a nigga right now who a dog at that stand-up shit and don't got nothing to show for it.
And no clips. I know a lot of niggas like that, lit as fuck, and well, you know what I mean, and don't have no video, and then still be wondering how the fuck to get on and be like, nigga, get you a camera, nigga. Like start putting that shit together. Like put together. I feel like a lot of times we just want to be talent, and I'm like, we just don't live in that world anymore. Where the system is built to take the talent from one level to the next. Like now everybody's so lazy, you got to do all of the work. You gotta come in with a completed business model. That's when they're gonna come, and then they're gonna try to ask you for the least amount of money. And niggas ain't about to give you the big bag. Go ahead.
And that's what it fact. There you go. Because if you come in with a bag where you can be the talent, it's been proven time and time again that if you got the money, it's still not guaranteed. Because then you need the it factor.
Right. I mean, no. What I'm trying to tell you is I know niggas that I met in the streets, homies that I know for years, they got the it factor. Every time they walk in the room, everybody on them, they the coolest, swaggiest niggas. But them niggas broke. And they work regular jobs because when it come time to putting your ass in the studio and putting the work in, they don't want to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Because a bitch is on their line and they trying to go get some pussy, or like a little move over here, they can go kick it with the homies. It's some people are satisfied being the man in they city or in they block and they little square, and they love that. That's they love being that nigga. Some people just not satisfied with that. You know what I'm saying? To me, that ain't cool. I mean, it's cool to be that nigga in the block, but like I want to be the man in the country. I want to be the man around the world. I don't want to just be the man in Baltimore. That shit ain't adding up to nothing. For real. You know what I mean?
Who's your number one comedian? Not top 5, not top 3. Who your number one?
That's deep.
For me?
Yeah.
Can I give you 2?
Don't take Richard Pryor, man.
No. There's gonna be niggas that niggas ain't, I'm gonna go.
Don't say Tyler Chronicles, bro.
I'm going Carlos Miller. I'm going Carlos Miller.
Carlos a dog. Carlos
he a dog. Like I said, he one of the only people I can see that get up on stage, bro,
with nothing and probably go crazy
for an hour, and he'll do it for like 2 shows, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock. He'll get up there, no jokes, just for an hour, both shows, and it's all new shit, and it'll just rip.
That's why they call him the sensei, bro. He that nigga.
He the sensei, bro. So that's the consensus. Alice Sadiq is up there too, though, with niggas. He's definitely starting to get, but even still, I don't understand why that nigga don't get the recognition that he deserves, because that nigga, he's a problem as well. So Tyler Chronicles, nigga.
That's your man.
That nigga just funny, bro. That nigga just funny, and I like it. Like I take my time, bro. Tyler is a nigga who he's hitting you with shit every 30 seconds, nonstop.
Can we go to Carlos real quick though?
Yes.
Do you feel like do you feel like Carlos has that it factor?
Yes.
In a certain lane, yes.
I can see that, but I just feel like it will almost be a disservice to him to say it's just an it factor because that nigga's smart too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's smart. So like he's he's intellectual. But
not even just intellectual, like his business, like you could see, like again, I don't know, but I feel like he's a big part of that whole 85 South thing. I think like
he owns it. He's
like that's genius. Like it's more than just being funny. Like that nigga got it together, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's also it come down to the team with niggas like Chad and Joe who seen the vision of it and told these niggas. I think they went and they grabbed DC. Like DC was under a whole different management. Chad and them put up on DC and broke down to them what they was trying to do, and they brought him on board. So it was just kind of like they saw the vision of everything, and
the genius part is that while they were building the media platform, they were also out touring and getting money. So it's like they are not dependent on the podcast numbers to make them money. It's like we can go out here, tour, get money. We can do an event down here, get money, and then we can reinvest into the media and build it up until it's to the place where what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fucking strategy, bro.
No, I was at their first show, their first ever 85 South show live at a spot out here called Smith's Old Bar. I think it might hold like 100 people. It was sold out. Everybody was in that motherfucker, and just to see these niggas doing arenas and shit now, it's just
that's crazy.
It's fucking insane, bro. It's fucking insane.
That's the shit that I'm trying to figure out now. Like, even though I don't do stand up, it's like, how can we draw an audience every week so that we can make money to survive while we build the platform? You know what I'm saying? Because you need money. You got to pay bills while you building. I think
you start small. You start small. Get you a little venue. You don't got to necessarily go to no motherfucking top spot. Like everybody talk about, oh, I want to shoot a special, but they want to go to like a comedy club and then try to pack out 300 seaters. It's like, nigga, you can go get you a little spot that got you get 50 people, 75 people in there, make it nice and intimate, motherfuckers who are there for the experience.
Yeah.
And you know,
and that's what I was gonna say, Jay. Like we just start, because think about it. We might have, and I'll be very transparent, 4 people, 5 people on Instagram, 10 people on YouTube. I know Nick got some people on Twitch. Yeah, that's not really a lot, right? But if we was to put it out there that we're having a live event, I'm pretty sure we can get at least 50 people between us 3. Maybe 100.
Yeah.
So I think what they did was they just started. They had the vision of what they wanted to do, and they started it. Like sometimes people waste their time. Not saying we're wasting our time, but sometimes people waste their time on the process of getting to where they want to go instead of just going there. Like, but like Nick said, at a smaller spot. So you might want to, I want to be on TV one day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the internet game and so I can be on TV instead of just playing a YouTube game, because that is kind of TV, right? And then creating your own TV show, right? You want to like, if you want to get to 1,000 people sold out at a venue, well, start at a venue, have 10, and then keep doing it. So now people know you as the guy who does live shows.
Yep.
I mean, that's the reason why I used to pressure you. Like when remember the first time you did the Gemini Scorpio live shit, I'm like, yo, that was so important, because a lot of times people will see the numbers, but they don't see the audience. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to see some numbers clicking, but when you get 200-300 niggas in a room, you saw how the energy was that night. Like, it was so fucking crazy. You know what I mean? And it really helped take the show to a different level of respect. It's one thing they see that you do good production and you got the people and y'all good conversation, but when we show video and pictures of everybody coming out, niggas is supporting, the merch was there, like, yo, that just gave you a whole different level of respect, and it put you in a different space. And like, to not the only thing I was disappointed with is that we couldn't consistently do it over and over and over again. Like, and that's where I'm like, yo, we got to get to that point, like giving that people that live experience so they can come in, because a lot of times niggas want to be a part of the argument, they want to be a part of the discussion, they want to take sides and like, you know what I mean? And then, like, you know, just having those beautiful moments, you know what I mean, just helps make people more connected as I hate using the word fan, but as somebody that's like a follower or somebody that's tapped in, that's gonna make them, yo, I seen them live, they good people, let me continue.
So trying to say we're about to do a show, basically. That's what you're trying to say.
I mean, soon as Jay Hill stop being pussy, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
So our 12, so we said we're doing this for 90 days, right? So minimum 90 days. We just want to say we can do it.
On the 91st day, we doing it live.
On the 12th show, the last show that we do within this
The
goal that we're
13th
trying to
show.
reach.
The 13th show will be live, or no?
I was saying the 12th.
I was thinking the 13th. After we done.
Okay. 13th show can be live.
Are you going? Are we doing this for real? Don't play with me, cause I love this. This is what I do, nigga. I'm ready to turn up. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, before we get out of here, let's get into this B Simone shit. We talking about a bunch of comedy shit.
Yay, B Simone. And hey, speaking of Jess,
Soulja Boy goes off on B Simone yesterday in a recent episode of B Simone's newly branded podcast, which I love, by the way. Let's try this again. She made comments about Soulja Boy, but she was telling the story. It wasn't just like she went in about, on Soulja Boy. This is what her audio sound like.
Nobody said, man, put on Soulja Boy, put on. No, I don't think anybody is ever saying put on Soulja Boy. I don't know why I said that. I am sleepy weepy. Do you hear me? Not one time has anybody in the 34 years of my life ever said, put on Soulja Boy. And he is a hip hop legend. I have to say that, but I have never said, oh, what y'all want to listen to? Please put on Crank That. I don't think anybody has ever said, put on Superman That Hoe. Put on Do That Batman. But y'all, we got to put some respect on Soulja Boy's name. He is a trendsetter. He is an innovator in the culture. He has been the first to do a lot of things. So I respect Soulja Boy. But me, I have never said, put on that Soulja Boy playlist.
Oh, she's speaking for us. She said anybody at first, because I would definitely.
She did.
Oh,
she did say anybody at first, and then like she made it more personal. While she gave him his flowers and stuff like that too, but when he saw that, he went crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I've said, hey, yo, throw on dunk.
Damn
she
right.
got a dunk. That
Yeah, and hear that kiss me through the phone one time.
Crank that
turn my swag on. Come on, now.
Turn my swag on. Crank that as well. Yeah.
I was in my Soulja Boy era for like 5 years. Don't play with it.
My
right?
big grown ass wake up in the morning, talk about turning the swag on just to say I did it in the morning. The hell, and I was well in my 30s when that happened.
Yeah,
we all did that.
Well, we know how Soulja Boy get, yo, and so he decided to go on one of his infamous rants. Once he heard that, that's what he had to say.
You would never have kids.
Damn.
You look got more hair than you. The is a B Simone. Get your stupid ass out of here, you ugly. How with no hair talking crazy about me? I got more hair than you. Who the is you? You not funny. I have never been nowhere and talked to no and they said, let's go to a B Simone comedy show. Let's listen to B Simone tell jokes. The only way I ever heard is you was you saying Soulja Boy look good. I want to him. I want to suck his. I said no. You mad because I turned you down? Everybody want to your ugly ass? I'm not the baby. You bald-headed, Michael Jordan looking ass. Charlamagne the God looking ass.
What?
All right.
Hey, man.
Yo, this nigga is insane, bro.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
Do he be trolling or he be serious? It's like, I'm confused, bro. Like, I hope he be trolling, but like, that did not require that response, bro. God
no, the first
damn.
line is crazy.
Yo.
You'll never have kids. That is just wild.
What's wrong with this guy, bro?
When you mad, nigga. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm minding my own motherfucking business. I'm getting paper. I'm over here in LA getting my dicks up, smoking some good weed. And then I hear about B Simone talking shit. Like, and then once again, that's your generation shit. More of your generation.
Yeah. I know it's coming.
Shit. That backhand ass bullshit. Yeah, yo, nobody never want to hear that shit. You whack ass, bitch ass nigga. And then go, but he is a legend though. We gotta, motherfucker.
That's true.
You just
when the last time
it was not true.
When the last time? When the last time? Hold up. Not even Soulja Boy. Not even. I might make it worse. When the last time you heard anybody say, "Yo, put on Bow Wow"?
Bow Wow don't even make no music no more though.
But can we not? Can we not?
Why are you now getting me at odds with Bow Wow?
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
I'm asking you. But
she said never in her 34 years.
I will tell you to throw on some Bow Wow. I bought
yeah,
Bow
34 years is crazy. Yeah, you're right.
She said never in my 34 years.
I stand corrected. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Shit, nigga. Bow Wow.
Say, but maybe it's how you get. It just be exaggeration. It just be exaggeration.
But you know how this is. Some people don't give a fuck. And then some people, once you press that button, that nigga on go. And he's one of them people. When I'm just letting you know, I already know that when I get up in the game, the moment I say Soulja Boy name, Soulja Boy gonna be like, oh, you fat back ass nigga. Da, 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 da. I already just know. You just know. Because that's how that motherfucker, he ain't got shit else to do but talk shit.
And I
he
feel like
give
that's
me-
why she started backtracking. When she said it out loud,
Yeah, she knew.
was like,
oh shit.
I'm saying me personally, I've never
right.
requested.
Yeah,
and it's like,
right,
yo, Superman was getting requested. Niggas was going to the DJ booth asking niggas. Now, if you wasn't a dancing ass nigga, that was still a dance that was so
But
simple.
even the Kappa's got a song. Isn't it a Soulja Boy song? Swag.
Right here
is
my
niggas ask, but niggas ask to play Soulja Boy.
Pretty Boy Swag, nigga.
Yeah,
all
so
that shit,
to say 34 years, that's a
Gucci bandana, like bro, all that shit,
Gucci
bro.
bandana, Gucci bandana.
Niggas was asking for Soulja Boy.
Niggas was asking. Yeah, to say 34 years was a stretch. But like you said, Nick, that's why she started like backtracking. It's like, oh, fuck,
she said, I've never.
What did I get myself into? Boy, once you say that nigga name, he going for the, and you know how he get.
At that point, the point I'm making is just stand on it, nigga.
Yeah, I get
you know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with you, or just say the music corny. That's it, bro. Like I ain't me and my grown group of homegirls. We ain't playing that. We playing whoever the fuck we playing, and then let the battle be the battle. You know what I mean? And that's it. B Simone got what she asked for. He was minding his business, and she came for him, and he gave her a stack.
But she was just giving her experience of what happened, and she like, bro, like, why y'all playing Soulja Boy? Nobody ever asked to hear so. But I mean,
he gave his experience of what happened. Ain't me and none of my niggas ever said we want to go to no motherfucking B Simone show to go listen to no jokes. I'm like, damn.
Now I hate to say that, but I've never heard anybody say that. I've never said I don't know who B Simone is, for be honest with you. No disrespect to that young lady. I'm just saying, but I've never heard nobody say they was gonna buy tickets to go to her show. Because I didn't know. Wait a minute, does she do comedy or she just do podcasting?
She does comedy. She be on tour.
Oh, for real? She lit?
Selling out. Yeah, she be selling out.
She lit?
Her,
yo, didn't you interview her? I know her because you interviewed her. Didn't you interview her?
Niggas don't be selling out how y'all niggas think motherfuckers be selling out, bro.
Give us the game, bro.
I'm just saying niggas don't be selling out. It's like you gotta
give us the game.
All right, here go the game. All right, you got a show coming up, and motherfucker, they'll let you know in advance. Hey, ticket sales kind of low. We're gonna open up some free tickets. You know what I mean, just to get motherfuckers in there. The crowd will have everybody in there, but it won't be. They might even do like discounted tickets. Like, yo, we're gonna make be giving away, $110 tickets, this, that, and the third. Are seats full? Yes. And the club is happy because now they get their 2 item minimum, so they still gonna make their money regardless. But
and that's how they rape the fuck out of you. So like, nigga, last time we went, got tickets, and then got down that motherfucker. Yo, we got 2 sets of wings, 6 wings and some fries, and a drink. 2 wings, fries, drink, $150. Y'all got y'all motherfucking money. God damn.
Yeah. Cause they know they're doing like a 70-30 or like an 80-20 door split with the comedian. So all right, cool. We get 20% of the ticket sales, but we also gonna get, and 9 times out of 10, you're not just gonna get 2 items if you're on a date. You know what I mean? You're gonna get you a couple drinks, you're gonna get you some
They not giving y'all bargain, like no bar percentages?
If you're a nigga that's like maybe like a Country Wayne or somebody like that, you gotta be a nigga that got that. You know what I mean? That's gonna sell out. We got 5 shows this weekend, they all sold out. You can demand that, you know what I mean? So
all right, man. Well, this is good, fellas. We're gonna do this show on the 13th show. Y'all don't be capping.
Yo, I will catch a plane and fight you, bro. Stop it, yo. Stop it. Stop it. Every time you call me,
what we doing it at? We're doing it in the A.
Hey, Nick, we definitely gonna do it in the A. So Nick, I need you to set this shit up. I need you to
not
find
Baltimore.
Nigga, what you trying to do? You trying to do it in Baltimore? You trying to do it in the A?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I wouldn't mind coming.
I bet you wouldn't mind going to Baltimore.
I wouldn't mind. The food is great.
I bet you would. You full of shit.
Yo, don't try to double back. Oh yeah. Baltimore food is great.
Yeah, food is great. I love it.
Dirty ass nigga, man. That's some fucked up shit. Yo, what y'all want to do? We doing it in Baltimore? We doing it in Atlanta? Like, I don't care.
I mean, we got time to discuss it and think this would make sense. You know what I mean?
Niggas ain't going. All right, here we go.
It will be October the 6th.
Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as this stream is over, I'm not going to hear from these niggas until next Sunday, bro. And then they're going to forget this whole situation happened.
If we do it in Baltimore, that means you gotta do, the groundwork, locate the venue. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's why niggas want to do it in Baltimore. They're going to put all the work on me.
Man, let's this thing out, man.
Let's do it.
It's good, man. We don't even have a name for this shit. I just don't feel good saying J Hill podcast live. But if that's
he
the
just
case,
said J&J. We came up with J&J before.
J Hill, JS1, and Nicholas Banks, y'all.
J&J.
We out. It's a wrap.
Back to school savings are officially in session at Tanger Outlets. Shop tax-free August 2nd through 6th and save up to 70% off the latest school styles. The best of apparel, footwear, accessories, and more. Save at Nike Factory Store, American Eagle, Gap Outlet, Crocs, Under Armour, Banana Republic Factory, and hundreds more. There's always something happening. Discover the latest fun and events all season long. Tanger Outlets, your savings destination.